wearing. We showed it earlier. It's been flying out the door, and for good reason. I mean, honestly, if this was one strand at HSN price at $99 or even $119, when you hear the story and the rarity and the beauty and everything else, because this is not coral that just was acquired. This is like I'd say 1985.
Pre-1985.
There you go. Okay, so here's what we're doing. A 5-strand genuine red coral necklace. I want to say, because here, you see here, it's $99.98.
Okay, but even that
is unheard of.
Was a stupid price. They marked it down. Do you know how hard that we worked in-house to be able to sell it at the original price? I mean, we worked on zero.
That's $169.
Literally zero margin. I mean, this thing, what are you getting here? Okay, these are all custom cut. These are all what we call seed beads. These are all cut, though, in-house from the natural coral. And this is a material, coral material from Indonesia. And this is a natural branch coral. It's very, very hard. And this material, it doesn't even, this was created, or it was actually harvested pre-1985. You can't buy this right now, and haven't been able to buy it since 1985 is when they actually disallowed them diving for it. What they did with the coral divers in Indonesia during that time, you just can't come in and just take everybody's livelihood.
Right,
I mean, that's not really ethical. Of course, people are going to go crazy. So what they did is they replaced that. They subsidized the coral divers, and now they have coral farms, and they grow coral, but it's decorative coral. What makes this different? This is branch coral. Okay, so it's branch coral, it's old harvest, like I said, pre-1985. How I got my hands on this material was we had a resource that was my go-to guy for decades. That was my coral guy that I went and bought all my coral rough from, not all of it, but a good percentage of it. Like when Linda and I first started out 29 years ago, remember about the first 5 years, right? Mm-hmm. We specialize in turquoise, we specialize in opals from around the world. Our third category at that time, for the first 5 years that we had the Mind Find show, was coral. We had black coral, gold coral, yellow coral, blue coral, pink coral, angel skin, white. I mean, we had every color under the rainbow. And now, all of that, there is no raw material, no rough material. This material right here, until 3 years ago, I didn't have any. They decided, this couple, they're fairly, they got elderly, and they decided, okay, we want to retire. They have 2 kids. Their children had already had careers in other things. They really didn't want to take over the coral business. So they approached us. We were able it took a while to negotiate, but we were able to acquire all the branch coral rough that they had.
And that's it there?
And this is the material. Now it comes in orange, and it also comes in red. This is more, it looks orangey, but funny enough, if I take this and I cut it and buff it, it will either stay like this, like a burnt orange, or it'll turn red. It'll be like that red color.
Really?
Yeah, so this is the real deal. Okay, now, I'm not going to tell you, I don't want and everybody always comes up here and we always harp on about what a great deal is. But honestly, guys, this isn't just a good deal. This is a crazy, stupid deal.
It'll never be repeated.
You couldn't repeat it because I'm telling you right now, we struggled to be able to sell this at the original price. We struggled to be able to do that. With everything that this has going on, all the work, and even the cost of the coral. And you have to understand, when I'm buying the coral, I'm buying it as direct as I can, right? Absolutely as direct as I can. And when you buy the whole thing, that's why it took 2 years to negotiate the price, right? To be able to acquire it. we don't mark up. We're not, you know, I could actually take this material, this raw material, take it to Tucson and probably quadruple my money.
I'm sure. Oh, because
Literally-
people would love that.
Oh, no, I could sell it to other manufacturers. I could probably quadruple my money.
Let me ask you this, Jay. If I asked you, and you didn't have this in your private collection, could you make me 500 red coral 5-strand necklaces today?
No. Well,
Well, if you didn't have it.
if I didn't have it, no. That's what I'm saying.
That's how
I
rare
don't-
this is.
Okay. You know, Tucson, it's a pretty, you know, you've gone there for
Yep.
the last few years, so you see what it's about. I mean, this is the largest gem and mineral show on planet Earth. All the big time names are there, all the raw materials. It used to be that was my go-to place 30 years ago where I bought all my coral rough. Did you see any coral rough? I knew one guy, there's one guy from Italy that had some red coral, Mediterranean red coral, and he had maybe a kilo of it. I think he wanted $50,000 for it or something like that, which is actually a good price. So here's what you're getting here though. You're getting 5 strands, hand cut. Now you could trissade this if you want. I didn't really make it to be trissaded. I made it to like Andressa and like Leonard displaying it where you, it's got that waterfall effect. We do all the heavy lifting on this. It's got a spacer bar at the end, which is a separator bar that keeps these laid out so they will sit perfectly. This isn't bamboo coral. This isn't sponge coral. This is actual branch coral. You can't, there is no way, there is really no way, and just so you know, I'm not doing this. If I could build this and sell it to you for the price that they're showing there on that screen, do you think I wouldn't be all over that? Do you know what? If I could build this and sell that, this would have been a today's special.
It'd be better than a today's special.
This would have been a today's special. But I can't build it and sell it for that. The original price was really good, the best I could do. And that's why it didn't become a today's special. So they're taking something and they're already taking this down. And this is, I mean, this is really an amazing, amazing deal. And here again, this is the real thing. This isn't faux, it's not plastic, it's not bamboo, it's not sponge coral, which are the common corals that are really available out there in the market right now.
You don't see this.
And I mean, that's all. The thing with bamboo and sponge coral is this, okay? They are available, that you find them all over the world. It is the only corals really that you can still buy. Everything's protected by the CITES program, which it should. I mean, I'm in total support of the CITES program, 100%, maybe even 1,000%. But the thing with it is it's not dense. In the branch coral that you have here, this is dense coral. So it cuts well, it takes a nice polish, it really has a nice color, has a nice luster. So this is what makes it really, really special, unique. And this price, guys, you're just not going to see this down the road. I mean, here again, would I do it? I would have done that all day long for that price if I could have.
Yeah.
But it's impossible to actually manufacture this and actually sell it to you at that. So they're doing that. I'm not doing that. I would not be able to do that.
That's
Why
exciting.
they're doing that, I'm not really sure, but they are doing it.
Yeah, and we're excited to see it because it's 50% off of what its HSN price is supposed to be. 50% off, I don't know. Like I told you, it was before I even knew, it was like 5 hours ago. I'm like, well, are you kidding me? We never do red coral. You just don't find it, let alone in a 5-strand. And today, 5 Flex Pay it's $17 whenever your next statement is, but we're gonna get this right to your front door in the next couple of days. We have close to 300 now gone, hundreds of you in the ordering process. So I want to say a big congratulations. What an opportunity by there. And Jay, we want to talk about the bracelet too, because we have a 5-strand stretch bracelet also